everybody! It's Brooke. I am back for another episode of She-Ra and the Princess of Power Season 4. We're on Episode 6, Princess Scorpia. I got a lot of guesses of what this episode could be about. If you would like to watch my full, uncut reaction to this episode with no covering, no cuts, you get full access to me making guesses that are wrong. You can do so on Patreon. It's linked in the description. I want to make sure to thank my patrons because they're all really fun and supportive over there. We've got 2 people who like and comment on like all my She-Ra stuff, and I love seeing their comments early because like they love this show, and it's really fun. And if you can't support over on Patreon, I totally understand. You can support the channel for free by liking, commenting, and subscribing. The more you engage with the channel, the more YouTube is going to recommend it to more people like you on YouTube, so who like She-Ra, or if you watch She-Ra and Buffy, who like both of those things, or if you're watching the Percy Jackson series, that one. If you haven't checked out my Percy Jackson series, you should. It is a collab with one of my oldest friends in the world, so if you want to watch 2 people who know each other way too well watch a show together, I think it's a fun one to feel like you're watching with a group. I am so excited to dive into this episode just because of the title. I don't read the little description under it because I don't want literally any spoilers while I'm watching the episode. I don't even want to know what it's about. Also, because I feel like sometimes the Netflix, like, caption descriptions kind of give everything away, and I'm like, that's, like, not fun. Like, I like not knowing what's gonna happen. But Princess Scorpia means Scorpia-focused episode. Now, will it be current day Scorpia? Will it be Scorpia's past? Because we've seen some conflicting stuff about her past. When we first met her, she said that her family like handed over the Black Garnet to Hordak and they were just friendly about it. But we had like a flashback at one point and it showed like a lot of people who were like look like Scorpia and they were like attacked and beaten down. So I don't know if maybe she was told a lie and that's why she's working with them. But I'm interested to see if she was lied to, if she figures it out this episode. I think most likely we're going to get backstory and current times because our girl is also going through it. With Catra, like, falling further and further into, like, I don't know if it's madness, but just, like, Catra's pushing down every bad thing, every feeling, and just, like, blinders straight forward in what she thinks will help her win against Adora, that she is not. We're seeing her not really care about what others are saying. We did see her at the end of not last episode, the episode before, be kind of sad that Double Trouble saved her because money, not because they care about her. And we did see she appreciated Scorpia for a little while, but it very quickly went back to who they were before, where Catra's really mean to her and doesn't consider her feelings. And I just feel really bad for Scorpia because she obviously cares, but it's so hard to see somebody give so much to someone who doesn't value them or doesn't even know how to show that they value them in some way. Like, it's just hard to watch someone be taken for granted like that. Even if it's fake and it's a cartoon, like, I think we've all felt taken for granted or we've seen someone being taken for granted and it just hurts your heart because you're like, that person deserves a lot better than what they're getting right now. So I really feel for Scorpia. She's one of my favorite characters that I find a little complex, right? Because she's this nice person, but she's working for the Horde and like, but she, like, felt ostracized from the princesses of her time, because we see she's a little older than, like, Glimmer and the other princesses that are more that age, so I'm assuming she was kind of outcasted by the generation before, versus, like, I think we obviously see that if they were friends, our generation would not be judging her, right? And that's why I want her to switch sides so bad, but it is interesting, like, she had a bad experience, so, like, I can understand why maybe she doesn't want to fully trust the other side either. She didn't feel accepted there. But at the same time, she's working for the Horde, who really hurts innocent people, and that doesn't align with her as much. So, I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know how much she knows but it does feel like she's pulling a bit away from Catra, especially around the Entrapta thing, and Catra sending her to Beast Island, threatening to, like, turn Emily into scrap and stuff. There's definitely a divide between those two right now, and we've seen them, like, Catra ignore her in the past, and Scorpia's just always there, and I need my girl to stand up for herself a bit. Like, I really want her to, because you can be loyal without being a doormat. Like, she can still care about Catra and stand up for herself. And I hate to say it, but, like, losing Scorpia's, like, undying loyalty might be the only thing to get through to Catra. I don't know why I'm saying that. She just blamed Scorpia, too, and be like, it's never my fault. But I'm hoping it's something that maybe gets through to her a little. I don't really know, because I'm not really entirely sure where this season is going, other than I think the big bads are on their way. But I'm so excited to see. We get more episodes this season, too. Though, like, episode 6 was the finale of last season. So that's a little bit crazy. But let us dive into episode 6, Princess Scorpia. Oh, those are her parents?
Good morning, world.
I wish I could wake up with that positive attitude.
Feed Emily, although I'm still not sure that you eat. Check.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Hey, careful there. Catcher gave it to me in the Crimson Waste. She's got a matching one. It's like our thing, you know?
Oh, honey.
There was a cannon.
Sometimes you just gotta believe people when they say
Push
awful
down doubts and
shit.
insecurities. I am brave, strong, loyal, and
Let me know if you've seen the movie Encanto. It's one of my favorite animated movies ever. There's the bigger sister who, like, she's super strong. She's kind of built like Scorpia, and she has a song about pressure and pushing everything down and under and just moving forward and how it makes you want to pop. This might be where Scorpia pops.
I give great hugs.
I do think she thinks being a best friend means being positive.
Great
I actually think that sometimes being a best friend is telling them the truth. Oh.
You dropped one. My bad.
Glimmer's like, I'm just rescuing them now.
At this rate, we'll have the supply line open.
Oh, did they get used to fighting without her and now she can't, like, get in the groove? Oh, that would be so hard.
In no time. Just hang back.
This one's mine.
Okay. Do you take the magic or do you jump?
Huh?
Like, damn, it didn't work.
Besides, whatever dark magic Shadow Weaver taught you, obviously
That
shouldn't
didn't
be
look
done
that
now.
dark.
It's not dark magic.
Look at us.
Bo's like, positive
Best friend
ladies.
squad back together again.
Take that,
Okay.
Horde. Where's the rest? There aren't even any bots.
I didn't see any others. They probably ran away scared. You were so lucky she saved you before that Horde soldier reached you.
Double Trouble's such an asshole. They're so good at their job.
She didn't save me.
Your real strength is in teamwork. And the way you let Adora give you orders, even though you're the queen,
She wasn't giving me orders.
like lambs to the slaughter.
They're gonna catch you.
Hey guys, wait for me! Okay. The princesses have no idea what's coming. It's almost time.
Okay, even Hordak don't seem that down.
We're
He's like,
not
eh.
ready. I need more time to complete the weapon. I need her notes, her recordings. They must hold the key to making this work.
Didn't Catcher throw all that away?
I will return to his side victorious.
Oh my god, he's literally just Catra, but Horde Prime is his Shadow Weaver. Is all I'm saying. They're, like, so similar.
Worthy. But
Interesting.
first,
Emily.
Right now, I'm bringing her a cup of my famous soothing tea.
Sure,
Whole
she'll show
family
you
recipe.
honest
If anyone could
appreciation
use a
for
pick-
that.
Okay, you can come. I can't say no to that cute little face.
I love
Hey,
her.
I said you can come. Where are you?
Who are you talking to?
Are you okay? You don't look so good.
Um,
Getting enough sleep?
not really.
Here, I made you some.
I didn't ask for your opinion.
You want Entrapta's recordings? Does this mean?
It means that Hordak needs them.
Did you want any of the tea? You know what?
Yes,
Shut up.
take the tea. It's polite.
I'll find those recordings. She'll do her mission, and then she can
She wants
relax
to
and
kill
visit
everyone.
Normal. Scorpia! Top secret mission for Catra.
Leo's like, please.
Good luck with that. I'm sure Catra will be super grateful.
I know she'll notice. You know.
No, Catra's like the corporation.
Yeah, right. Our guys
No.
are getting attacked.
And maybe she just.
When are you gonna wake up?
I hope this
Hey,
episode.
We were so let's go in nice and slow. Here's what we're gonna do.
Glimmer! You can't just rush in a battle on your own like that.
Yeah, you're like Ghidorah from before.
Valuable.
Oh, am I the queen?
And what's your plan? More dark magic?
It's not dark magic. And I don't know.
All right, ladies, we need to sit down and talk. Adora, not all magic is dark, but I understand why you don't trust Shadow Weaver, but you're taking it out on a Glimmer, which then is making Glimmer mad. I am hoping this episode leads to them talking.
See if it helps me do what needs to be done.
Okay, we're talking this out.
Thank you,
Adora,
Bo.
Is there something you need to say to Glimmer?
But maybe after the fight.
What? It's fine.
Oh, Double Trouble's gonna realize that Bo is what keeps them together and try to take him out. Oh, I'm calling it right now.
Is suddenly okay with trusting Shadow Weaver?
You really think I'm naive enough to trust her?
Glimmer, would you like to try phrasing that a little more constructively?
It's to protect you. I'm not asking you to trust Shadow Weaver, but can't you at least trust me?
I have to do everything around here.
No.
Shira! Help!
Flutterina!
Help! Help! Help!
He's like, what?
Super pal trio.
Yeah, Catra looks super happy then.
Huh? Focus, Scorpia. You can't let Catra down. Hordak.
That's so real.
Tiny food.
Wow, so many good times in here, huh? That time Entrapped to hack the Black Garnet. That time Shadow Weaver tried to kill us. But I'm actually a princess. I know, right?
Emily shook.
That's what they all say. It's
I believe it.
ridiculous, I know, but it's true. The whole Fright Zone used to be my family's king.
It's making some kind of whooshing.
Me, a
Yes,
princess?
you're a very kind person.
I just need to
Who
find those
puts others
recordings
first?
and then-
Experiment number 7.
Oh my god, they're in Emily.
Entrapped?
Now, when an
That-
experiment blows up and I lose all memory of that day, I'll still have record of the research. I'm a scientist. The only thing I'll need in the Northern Reach is my mind.
Oh, this is before that snow
Also my
mission.
giant drill. We can watch
She's the
snowfall,
bow
drink
of
hot
their
cocoa.
group.
Oh, can the hot cocos be tiny?
Who cares? Pack your stuff and let's go already.
I'll bring the cocoa if you bring the tiny mugs.
Oh, it's a date.
She was your actual friend.
I miss her. Wait, Entrapped his recordings? She stored them inside you?
She doesn't
Can't you
want to
just
go
take
near
them out?
Cage though.
Not possible? Can't be accessed without dismantling you completely?
We can't do that to
Catra
Emily.
needs these recordings. I'm loyal. That's my whole thing.
Okay, but killing Emily is not very loyal to Entrapta, and sending her Beast Island also not very loyal to Entrapta. So, loyal is subjective, depending on who you're loyal to.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
No.
Come on. I know a great place to hide. I mean, think. Not hide. We're not hiding.
I can't risk hitting Flutterina.
You can hit her.
Work with me here.
Why isn't anyone guarding these outposts? Where is everyone?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a truth spell if it works, but if it fails, it can be extreme.
So tell me what I want to know.
Glimmer, stop!
She might be going
Catra pulled her
a little
forces from the northern
hard,
perimeter.
but
We've been wasting our time all day.
Glimmer, what are you doing? You took things way
she
too
didn't
far.
actually hurt him.
I wasn't going to actually hurt him.
And scene.
I mean, she didn't hurt him. She, like, lied and said it would a truth spell was going to cause him pain. I get it. I don't want her to go too far either, right? But, like, I don't think she was yet. But I'm sure. But I think magic is a trigger for Adora because of Shadow Weaver, for sure. I hope Bo can get them to actually talk. But this episode kind of short. I don't know if it'll be this episode.
I would sneak down here to hide when I was a kid. Over there is Captain
They have,
Pointy,
like, their
and
whole
this here is the
culture
widow,
erased.
Madame Pointessa. This is my granddad, the king. He was the greatest. I mean, that's what the Horde told me anyway. He made the alliance with Hordak. As part of it, Our kingdom gave up our runestone.
I don't
And
think that's what
princess.
happened. They, like, defaced it.
Well, things didn't exactly work out for my kingdom. I need to be there for Catra. I'll just tell her about the recordings. She is my friend.
I don't care what it takes. We are opening that portal now.
No, I won't.
I don't care. Just
She was
get rid of
threatened.
her. Put her on
She
the
didn't mean
transport to
it.
Beast Island. But Beast Island?
This is mean. But Scorpia sounds like some of people in the comment section who don't think Catra could do anything wrong. Like, yes, she can.
You can't.
Catra betrayed her.
Yeah.
She betrayed me. And I just let her take Entrapta away.
Yeah.
But I still have time. I can still be a good friend. Entrapta's recordings. She stored them all in Emily. The chip got damaged when I extracted it, but hopefully that won't matter. It was just so small and, pincers.
One simple thing, and you completely ruined it. But of course you ruined it. Yeah, your Scorpia is dead in my way. What did I expect? I mean, how can you possibly be this useless?
You're a bad friend.
Yeah.
Entrapta must have taken them with her before leaving. There's nothing. You don't need Entrapta. You never did. You don't need a princess in your life telling you what to do. We don't need anyone. Forget them all. No one matters. Nothing matters but this mission. You and I are going to conquer Etheria, and then
He's
and
not
then they'll-
he's not including you in this. She is including herself. Horde, whatever prime guy, he's not gonna give a fuck about her.
we'll all see.
Of course. Yes. We will.
Thanks for giving a pep talk to
Give
the
me
mass
another day
murderer,
and I'll be
Catra.
ready.
She's okay. I knew she didn't hurt Emily.
But maybe I can still help Entrapta.
Yeah, let's go rescue her.
We're getting
And
out
they
of here,
joined
Emily.
the good guys.
For good.
Yes! My computer's gonna die. I'm hoping it'll finish this first. This is all I want. Oh. This might be my some words. This may be my favorite episode of season 4 so far. It was like a very compelling episode. Scorpia is always really compelling, and like it's a very like character driven like growth episode while setting up for some awesome things to come later in the season. Scorpia especially like finally leaving the Horde. Somebody else is leaving the Horde. I'm hoping when she does save Entrapta, Entrapta will like knows now that Adora and them didn't abandon her. At least Adora was able to tell her that. If she believes it now, maybe she'll bring Scorpia and Emily with her back to the rebellion. That would be amazing. Oh, if Scorpia does go to the rebellion, she knows about the Double Trouble thing, right? I don't remember if she knows about the Flood Arena plan. But if she does, Double Trouble's fucked. If Scorpia shows up with, like, Entrapta and Scorpia's like, that's your spy, that would be kind of iconic. But yeah, I'm thinking we didn't get everything about Scorpia's backstory. She talks about how she's too little to remember any of it. I don't think it went the way she said. I think there's a reason she's, like, the only person of her family left. I think they took baby Scorpia and, like, lied to her and was like, no, your family wanted to help us, and it's like, no, we wiped them out. Like, that just makes a lot more sense. And that could mean they were even lying to her about the princesses not liking her, because she says she's really young, right? So that could have also been a lie. I don't know, but I just feel for her. I'm glad she realized that, like, loyalty, being a loyal person means being loyal to the people who are loyal to you. Being blindly loyal and following someone who is awful to you or harms you or manipulates you or abuses you or whatever is not a true sign of loyalty. It's kind of more of a sign of their manipulation and power. You don't have to be loyal to people who hurt you. Loyalty isn't given freely. It's like you can give it freely when you first meet someone, but they need to keep earning it by also being loyal to you, the way like Entrapta is. Like Entrapta's also your friend, right? So you weren't loyal to her because you chose to be loyal to Catra, but you can fix that by being loyal to her now, protecting Emily, and going to save her. Like, that is a great way to make amends and show, hey, I fucked up, but I am still loyal to you. And I'm really excited to see that happen. Catra is, I think the "you're a bad friend" hit her pretty hard. Because I think she saw Scorpia as the one person who would never leave her, who she couldn't push away, no matter how awful she was. But that person doesn't exist. Or, I guess, that person shouldn't exist for anyone. There shouldn't be anyone who puts up with that kind of verbal abuse from anyone. Like, no one should be someone else's punching bag forever. Like, that's not okay. And I was happy to see Scorpia realize she has worth in herself and not in her loyalty to one person. And for Catra to realize, like, we see it, right? She's immediately like, well, I don't need anyone. And it's like, you keep telling yourself that, but we all know it's not true. We all know she's gonna hit rock bottom. And she's gonna have a lot of amends to make. But I believe she can do it. I think the people on the other side who know her, like Scorpia and Catra and Entrapta and stuff, know that she's a very hurt person, and hurt people. It's not an excuse, but I think a lot of people would be willing to help her on a journey to becoming a better person, and facing the things she's done. I don't know if we'll actually see it, but I think it'd be a really interesting story. Yeah, Hordak, he's not my vibe. Like, I'm like, thanks, Catra, let's give him the pep talk. He needs it. On the Princess Alliance side, I definitely think Glimmer and Adora both have their own issues that they're dealing with, and they're projecting them onto each other's actions. Like, Adora has always taken the lead in battles, and Glimmer never had a problem with it, until now, when their thoughts of how to handle it didn't align. And, like, Adora has triggers around magic because of Shadow Weaver and the way she grew up and the way she's seen it hurt people. Versus Glimmer, who has grown up with, like, her aunt does magic, right? And she knew her dad did magic. So she knows it can be used for good. Adora's only seen it be used for evil. Adora's obviously worried that it will corrupt Glimmer or hurt Glimmer. And Glimmer feels like judged for having it, which is an innate part of her she should get to learn how to use. The issue always comes back to Shadow Weaver. Let's just make everything her fault. But I think as long as they have Bo to, like, force them to talk, I think we're gonna get a blow up, but I think he will keep them connected, and they do care about each other, so it's stressful right now, but I see it working out in the long run, but I am gonna be sad when they have a bigger blow up. But yeah, I think this is my top episode of the season so far. I really like the first episode too, but I was just really invested in this one. It feels like it went by so quickly. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know how you felt about this episode the first time you watched it. Yeah, it was just a really good episode. I will either see you on Patreon for episode 7 or in 2 weeks. Either way, I'll see you next time.